In a country like Britain, people rightly expect that if you fall over and break your leg or you go into labour, then an ambulance will be there. But right now, the British government says it can't guarantee an ambulance will come, at least not in time. And that's because thousands of paramedics and other ambulance workers are on strike in England and in Wales. The situation's so serious here that the government's even drafted in members of the military to drive ambulances during this strike. They'll be paired up with paramedics who aren't taking industrial action, but they won't have the same training or leeway to break road rules, so there are fears that could cause delays. Now, the government has really angered the union representing ambos after accusing it of choosing to inflict harm on patients today. The union says people with life-threatening conditions will still be responded to. But this is what happens when the cost of living gets so unmanageable. Inflation here in Britain is 10.7% right now, and ambulance officers, including the many Australians who make up this workforce, say they need a pay rise that helps them keep up with that and that recognises how hard they've been working.
I think at the moment it was probably worse than when it was during peak COVID, in terms of wait times for A&Es and also for ambulances.
I kind of came over just before COVID hit, so I've worked kind of all through the pandemic, kind of same with Matt, and conditions are kind of getting kind of not any better, not improving.
We come into the job knowing that we're going to look after people, not to go out and strike. But the things have got so bad that we've had to make this decision. We don't want to be here.
Of course, this isn't isolated. There's been widespread industrial action in the lead up to Christmas. There's been nurses walking off the job, postal workers, border force workers, railway workers, and so it's been extremely frustrating for people as they're trying to get about their daily lives. But polls show that most people support this action. As for the risk to patients, well, ambulance officers say that if there are deaths as a result of this strike action, it will be the government that's to blame for failing to negotiate further. So this really is getting a much more heated dispute, and there is much more industrial action planned across the economy in the coming months as workers struggle to pay their bills.